All right. Hey, welcome. Um, welcome to the Master Trader Small Group Training Bootcamp information session. Glad you're here. Click, we got a handful of folks, and I appreciate you showing up. And I assume by you being here that you have some interest in the training that's going to be starting this coming Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to it. We've run this series a number of times, and the feedback from the people who've been through it's been really, really good. So make sure you can find the chat box in the Zoom controls there, because definitely want to answer any questions you have. This session's ready for you to give you information to make a decision about whether this training series is a good fit for you or not. So here's what I want to do to start. Type in a symbol into the chat box that you are interested in training and that you would like to see analysis on, and I'll bring up a chart and I'll analyze it for you. So just any stock ETF symbol that you're currently looking at or are interested in. And I'll bring my chart over. All right, Frank's looking at the NASDAQ ETF QQQ. All right, Frank. Here it is. Bring up the chart. And what I want you to notice, I'm going to just delete some of the previous analysis I did here. First thing I want you to notice on the chart is I've got a couple indicators here. I've got a price oscillator, I've got the Ichimoku cloud, and I've got two different moving averages, the 200-day, the 50-day. These are all free indicators that are on your trading platform already. So there's no software, there's no indicators that you need to buy in order to participate and benefit from the training series that we're talking about here. So what I'm going to do is zoom out on the NASDAQ here real quick and analyze it for you. And you can see we've done this lots of times. I'm going to get rid of this stuff because it's really popular. So by zooming out, I want to start with a really big picture, and I just keep cleaning this up here because I want to start fresh. All right. So what we see on the NASDAQ here, more lines. We just make the observation really easily that from, after the big drop from the pandemic, it ran up a lot, and now it's in a downtrend. Okay, and we can predict the range for that downtrend using Fibonacci retracement lines. And in the course, I teach you exactly how to do this. And you can see between these two blue lines, this is the predicted level that the NASDAQ would go to. And we predicted this back here when the downtrend was confirmed with a low, lower high, new low. So at this point, back in late January, early February, we predicted, and we could predict this zone where it was likely to go. Okay, and we show you how to do that. And it's objective. There's no, no magic to it. In terms of where would it go now, right? These blue lines are a zone, and it's in the zone. It could go lower. We still have a downtrend. We still have lows, lower highs, lows, lower highs, lows, and it's below what we call resistance levels. You can see when price came up to the Ichimoku cloud, it reversed. When it came up to the cloud and the 50-day moving average here, it reversed. So until it moves up through these resistance levels, the Ichimoku cloud, the moving averages, right? It's still, you wouldn't want to go long until it reverses. And if it does, then there could be some upside potential. But for now, it's still heading down. And we still have, you can see the price oscillator here. We still have some pretty strong momentum to the downside. Okay. So there may be more downside coming if it reverses. Tomorrow, we have big news coming out. We have two major retailers, Walmart and Home Depot, reporting earnings before the open. And then Wednesday, we have Target. And we also have big economic reports for retail sales. And Jeremy Powell is going to be speaking about, the Fed's outlook on the economy. So, it could cause a rally, it could go up. Again, I wouldn't go long on the NASDAQ until it gets through these resistance levels. But if it turns down, there's more room to go, and there could be shorting opportunities. So that's my quick analysis, Frank, on the NASDAQ symbol QQQ. And that all of that I just explained is what we teach you how to do in the course. And what we want to be able to do is pull up a chart, look at it, and within a few seconds, determine if it's even a pattern that's, you know, worth spending time on analyzing. And this one there is. Sometimes we pull up a chart and we just go, you know, it's the trend is too far gone, or it's too chaotic. You know, it's just not good. It's just not a good setup for technical trading, for swing trading. So we just pass on it. Okay. But the NASDAQ, based on what happens tomorrow, if it heads down, that could be a good, there could be some more downside potential. And it's easy. You can either short the shares directly, or you can trade it with put options, very simply, with low risk. And we teach that in the course as well, all about options. Okay, any other symbols, either for you, Frank, Ming, Tom, anything else you'd like to have me analyze real quick? And I'll just, again, demonstrate how we do this and what you will be able to do once you go through the training in the series. You're welcome, Frank. I don't see anything else coming in. Let me show you a trade that I do like. And this is to the upside. This is a symbol CF Industries. It's a fertilizer company. And oops, my scale is off. Let me get this reset. Okay, you can see this is in an uptrend, even though the overall market is in a downtrend. And we can quickly analyze this trade using the tools that I teach. And what I do is I start with this trend. I look, you know, and see, because it ran up and then it corrected. Now it's heading up again. That's a classic, very simple Elliott wave presentation, and we teach how to analyze this and use it to your advantage. So it ran up, it pulled back into a perfect correction, and now it's heading up again. And once it does that, we can predict with pretty good accuracy where this next move would go, and it's up into this zone with the green lines. Up into here is where we predict that would go. And so we can quickly analyze this trade, and we would, if we were going to take this trade long and I'm interested in it, my stop would be here under this last low. That's where I would close the trade if it didn't work out. We would take an entry at current price, and we would have a target up in the middle of this zone at about 150 bucks. And one of the first things we do is say, is the reward to risk on this trade good? And so the risk is the distance from our entry to our stop. It's this amount, you know, from 106 to 90.81. So that's about $16 or $17 per share that would be lost if the trade fails. And the reward is the distance from the entry to the target. And from 106 to 144, you can see that's over a $30 profit. So this is about 3 times the risk. So it's got about a 3 or 4 to 1 reward to risk. That is exactly what we want in a trade. So this one looks good, and I may initiate this trade and send an alert to the subscribers. And again, this is a company that's going up even as the rest of the market's going down. They produce fertilizer, so the backstory on that kind of makes sense. Okay, you know, petroleum products, fertilizer price has gone up. There's, demand is exceeding supply. So I'm not a fundamental trader, but I like that kind of backstory to make sense. And in this case, it does. So that's just a quick view of what you're going to be able to do once you go through the course to analyze a trade very simply and in a repeatable fashion. So let's talk a little bit, you know, why are you here? Well, this is an information session for the Master Trader Training Program. So you're probably interested in improving your trading skills. The real reason is profit, right? We want to make money in the financial markets. Okay. So have you ever, as a trader, when you're trying to trade, taken a trade, but then once you're in it, you go, why did I do that? You can't really explain why. It may have been, a tip or intuition or, something like that. But you get in the trade and then, it's not, typically it's not working out. And you go, why did I do that? Right. Have you ever thought a trade looked good, but then you're afraid to get into it? Oh, I should do this. And then of course, when you don't, it runs away. That's a big winner, right? Have you ever been in a trade and then been paralyzed I don't know what to do. And that can happen whether it's going against you, losing money, or even in profit. If you go, man, should I stay in for more? Am I going to leave money on the table, or should I take my win now and get out? You just be kind of paralyzed because you just don't know what to do. Have you ever gotten out of a trade early only to have it take off in that direction you thought it would, and then you did leave money on the table? And have you ever stayed in a trade too long and taken a big loss, right? Oh, it's going to come back, it's going to come back, it's going to come back, and then it doesn't, right? You're not alone, right? Many of us have made these mistakes. I did early on. Many traders, find themselves in these situations. So if you're saying yes to any of this, don't feel bad, you're not alone, but it doesn't have to be that way. How would you like to be able to look at a chart like I just demonstrated and know in a few seconds if there's a good trade setup? How would you like to have complete confidence in every trade you take? And that's not to say that every trade's going to win, because they're not. Some trades are going to lose. But when they do lose, they lose small. That's my whole mantra is, keep the winners big, losers small. And let me show you the current trades that I'm in. I'm in 4 trades. Okay. 3 out of the 4 are winners. One of the trade is currently losing. But you can see, relative, right? The winners are bigger than the loser. Right. And, if I can win 3 out of 4 trades on a consistent basis, I'm doing very, very well. And you can see the percent gain on the one that's really going our way, DLR, Digital Realtor. Really, the shares are in a nearly 7% profit. The options are in a 78% profit. And we show you how to do that. Okay. Complete confidence in every trade you take. How would you like to know exactly how to manage the trade once you're in it? When to take profit, how to manage your stop, how to scale out, when to stay in the trade, when to get out. How would you like to know when to stay, when to get out, when to hold them, when to fold them? How would you like to have a method that keeps your losing trades very small and your winners big, right? How would you like to not care if one of your trades fail, because some of them are going to fail? And if we're managing that, well, we understand that, we accept it, and that's not a big deal, right? How would you like to know that you're going to generate profits over time because you're using a system that is proven, right? These are the characteristics of master traders, and that's what we teach in the course, how to make all these things here real in your trading. Any questions so far? Again, this is interactive. It's for you. I definitely want to address any questions or comments that you have. So I'll just keep going, but feel free to jump in at any time. Okay. So this is what I'm teaching, becoming a master trader. And it's in the Master Trader Small Group Training. I call it boot camp because it's a lot of training in a fairly short amount of time, 6 weeks. Okay. We teach instant chart pattern recognition, how to pull up a chart, look at it, and see if there's even something that meets the criteria for the trading plan within a few seconds, and whether it's worth spending time on. Teach the exact trade setups that I use in my trading. Black and white trade management rules. So once you're in a trade, we have it all scripted ahead of time so that even if you're experiencing emotion while you're in the trade, it doesn't need to influence your actions and your decisions because you've got it all scripted out ahead of time, and all we got to do is follow the rules. We teach risk management techniques to keep losses to a pain-free level, keep the losers small. And with having a trading plan, then you can trade in a stress-free, relaxed way with confidence. Okay, and ultimately, the end goal here is to be profitable, consistently profitable over time. Okay, so what's included in the Master Trader Small Group Training Bootcamp, right? All of my training materials, there's 4 different training packages. You get access to all of them, right? The Master Trader course, the options training, the Ichimoku Cloud training, and there's a bonus of the day trading material. You get 6 weeks of live training sessions, and it's at this time slot on Wednesdays. So 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, Wednesdays for 6 weeks for the core material, and then a bonus week of the day trading course. Archives of all the previous training sessions. So we record every session. I'm recording this one, and they're in an archive library. So you can go back and review the training session that you were in and the previous ones, because they're, you know, different examples, different questions. So there's a really nice, deep, rich library of recordings for you to look at. You get a year of the Follow Me Trades trading picks and the live trading room. So the trades I just showed you, these are trades that I'm taking in my own account and that I've sent out alerts to the subscribers to the service. So when I take a trade, I send out the alert with the exact trade details, and you would have access to that for a year, in addition to the live session where we're there Monday through Thursday each morning, analyzing the market, generating a watch list of trades, and analyzing things that you're interested in. Includes one-on-one consultation with me. So as you get into the course and you would like to, you know, maybe ask questions you wouldn't want to in the group session, or we can look at charts, we can share screens in Zoom. You get a one-on-one consultation with me in the program, right? And you get a full year support. So any questions that you get into the training, we go through it, and then later on you're looking at a chart and you go, you know, am I doing this right? You know, you get a full year support to answer any questions that you have. Okay. And again, a bonus, you get my day trading course, and that will be in a 7th week in a special session. All right. In the modules, module 1, we go through Dow theory, trend analysis, trend change confirmation, and how to use the indicators. And again, these indicators are free. They're available on any charting platform. There is no software to buy. We go through a simple, easy, repeatable version of Elliott wave. We're just looking for impulsive moves, corrections, continuations. We talk in module 3 of math and the techniques of risk management, how to you know, keep losers small, where to put your stop, you know, how to calculate the trade size, how much capital to put into a trade, and how to scale in, scale out of trades. Module 4, we bring that all together into trading rules, trading setups. We cover the Ichimoku cloud at that point. Entry criteria, trade management, exit criteria. In module 5, we talk about the business plan, tracking results, some psychology, and part of psychology is dealing with losers in a constructive way, because some trades are going to lose. And then in week 6, we talk about scanning, how to go find good trade candidates, because, you know, there's 10,000 publicly traded companies on the US exchanges. You know, how do you narrow that down to a handful of candidates to look at on charts? There's some tools to do that. We use some sector analysis, and again, we reinforce this instant pattern recognition throughout the course. All right, so that's what we're teaching: instant chart pattern recognition, exact trade setups, black and white trade management rules, risk management techniques, keep your losses to a pain-free level, how to trade in a stress-free, relaxed manner, and how to be profitable. You know, I said in the invitation to this that there would be a promo code, a discount code. So if you use this promo code, you know, the link to the course is here. And this is the page, right? With the details on the training. Again, it starts in just about 2 days on Wednesday. And I'll just go ahead and put that link in the chat box for you. Okay. So that's the link to this page that has the details. And, you know, if you want to sign up, there's this button. It brings up the order form. And on the order form, there is a place for a promo code. It says, do you have a promo code? Yes. And that promo code is the word early, lowercase. And you apply that, and it's going to take $500 off the price. And you can pay that all at once, or there is a payment plan, 3 payments, one, you know, an initial payment, and then 30 days, 30 days. So that is the promo code that is available. And I talked about, you know, as a bonus, we're going to include the day trade course. And that includes training material, recording, and a live training session. And we've been getting good results with the day trading. And just like with the swing trading, early in the session, we can know, right? We can look at a session at a chart, and using some tools that I teach you, you can know right away whether it's going to be a good day for day trading or not. We looked at it this morning, right as the market opened in our live session, and said, today's not going to be a good day for day trading. So back here, right as we started our live session, I said to the group then, this is not going to be a good day trading. The market's going to move between these upper and lower boundaries in this channel. And so far it's doing exactly that. So that's not that I have a crystal ball, it's that we have some tools to analyze this. Okay. Friday was an excellent day for day trading. Using the tools early in the session, you could know that Friday was going to be a really good day for day trading. So was Thursday. This is a Thursday session, and you would have known to start taking a short trade right about here, right? That would have been a good short setup. And then here, same thing with Wednesday. Excellent, excellent days and setups for day trading. And we just teach you the tools for that, how to recognize that, and then how to manage those trades once you're in them, if you're interested in intraday trading. Okay, so that's just a quick overview, and that's really it. Thank you for being here, and I'll just hang out and see, do you have any questions, any comments that I can address here? And if you do, I'm happy to field those. And if not, we'll wrap it up and I'll send out the recording for you. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet, and just go over, what it is we're going to be doing in the trading.